Now, the fly I'm going to be tying is this here. This is the Bibio Detached Bodied Hopper. Basically, Bibio being black, red, black, which is a recognised colour normally in a standard sort of palm or wet fly that's used a lot in the lochs, but it can be used easily as a dry fly. Fly like this can be pulled through the waves or directly on top as a dry, as I say. It's a terrestrial type fly as much as will represent midge if it's tied light enough. It's a good pattern, certainly in the many lochs that I fish here in Scotland. So simple to tie. The body, the foam I'm going to be using now, you can use a plain 2mm thick foam. This one has a reflector or a colour on the top, and you can see it's quite a few different colours there. This is one of the foams that Fully Mill use for tying these flies. And this series of flies I'm going to be tying are in the catalogue for sale. So, body itself, very simple. As I say, just cut 2mm wide, 2mm thick square really. To form the body, what I do is cut about just over an inch in length. And then I melt the end, just heat up the end. And then moisten my fingers and squeeze it. And that gives you a slight taper, as you can see. What I like to do as well is come underneath and then just cut at a slight angle. So again, it's starting to taper. Now, you can actually, there's a couple of ways you can actually do it. You can put it onto a needle, get your thread on at the back and then form the segments. Or you get a neater way of doing it is, it's quite hard to show, but you get a lot. This is a 4-inch razor scissor that I'm using, nice straight edge. Just put the foam within your fingers, finger and thumb in this case, and then guide the scissors down the centre to about a mil or two from the end. So you get a nice split down either side. And then what I do is put the needle, this is a needle, and it's an HMH tube fly adapter, basically made for holding tubes, but I put a needle into it. You can put the needle into your vise if you wish, but this just holds it nice and straight. So what I do then is put the foam into the needle. See, it's starting just to come out at the end there. Try and get it right in the centre, that's just slightly off, so I'm just going to take my time and get it where I want it. Using the black thread, I'm going to run the wax through it, gives it a lot more grip. Then come in, we basically setting the thread on top of the needle. I'm holding the waste end on my side, slide it down, and then we do 2 turns at the end. So basically we do 1, 2, and then open these out, bring the thread onto the needle and the waste end. We want to keep the waste end there. 2 turns, bring these in, position the foam where you want and the waste end up the centre, and then we do our segments. 1, 2 turns, open them out again, a couple of turns up, come in again, 2 turns. You see that's how it's starting to look. And then we just work our way up. Around about 5 segments is enough. The main reason for doing this is it protects the foam. It gives it shape as well, obviously. Just keep going. So now 2 turns and 2 turns up. And this is the reason why we tie in the waste end, because that is part of the body and it protects it. Now there we are, that's where segment's done. Then we whip finish. 3 times. Or 3 turns, sorry. There's the waste end here. The tying thread is there, so basically what I do is cut it about 2 to 3 inches away from the foam, trim there. Then we simply slide it off the needle. Usually quite easy, but there we are. And then what you've got is a nice segmented body, but a flash on top. Now you could, if you want, tie this upside down like that, so that the flash is in the underside of the fly. If it's fishing more as a wet or so, but you could, these flies you can pull below the surface and the fish still take them. But anyway, that's your segmented body tied. You see, nice taper, nice shape. Now, we're going to be tying the fly. Now this is another look at the fly itself. It's quite simple to tie. It's basically you've got your detached body hopper light at the back. We're obviously foam tied in the legs. The front half is basically the hedgehog tied with the D hair in different colours. Now, reasonably simple to tie. Hook choice this is the one I prefer. Now you can use the bronze version, or you can use the black nickel as they call it. This is a short shank special, size 12. I was going to say 14 there, but basically the shank length is equivalent to a 14. Its gape is equivalent to a size 12, so it's a nice hook for this type of fly. Now, reasonably simple to tie. Just run the wax through your thread. Now the thread I'm using is the Uni Thread 80 in black. Start at the eye. First thing we've got to do is make sure tighten the vise. There we are. Nice ping off that hook. Always a good sign. Then we take our thread, remove the waste, in line with the point of the hook. Now the body, there's my body here we made earlier. Now you'll see the waist end and the tying thread both together. We basically tie on the last segment where we tied off, right on that area, 3 or 4 turns there. I like to come underneath just to lock it, and then we trim away an angle, straight cut from the eye towards the back, so we got an angled cut, and then basically pinch the thread up. You know, wax on my thread, pinching it up, meaning just so that it stays on the top, and then we can secure it in. And there, that's fine. Now legs, pre-knotted pheasant tail legs. Looking for 4 or 6, up to yourself. Depends on how heavy you want it dressed. So I'm taking out 6 legs, 3 either side of the body. Just bring them 90 degrees from the stem of the pheasant tail. Now they come from vineyards, they're pre-knotted, so just separating them into 3 either side. One's been a bit stubborn here. I'm just trying to get the best shape. You could spend a bit more time getting used to sit a certain way, but I don't really bother too much, to be honest with you. Just get the right length. So I've got 3 either side of the body. Just check that the length is right, level, that's fine. Just hold them. 2 or 3 turns round. Just see how they're going to sit. That looks okay. Then we can trim away the waist. Just touch a wax on your thread, screw them in. You see they're very leggy, that's what you want. Now I'm going to put a wee tiny bit of dubbing, some black, could be seal's fur, could be your favourite dry fly dubbing, it's up to yourself. Not too much, don't overdo it. There we are. Draw back anything going forward. And then we get some dyed black deer here. This is just the raw deer that I've dyed black. You can tie it as light or as heavy as you like. Tie it up to yourself. There's a length. Now you could stack this up. I'm quite happy with the tips. So just trim it the right length. Come in. Catch this in nice and tight. Now this is, I'm tying the Bibio version. Now just to give you an idea, you could, instead of having red in the centre, you can have orange, chartreuse, sunburst, yellow, lots of colours. I'm using a red, this is just red deer here, bleached and dyed red deer here. This came, I got this in the Glasgow Wagon Centre. As far as I believe it was from Vineyards. Now, before you put the deer on, you could put a wee bit of seal's fur. Now, when you're doing the colours, basically pick, if it's an orange centre or a yellow or a chartreuse, use the same colour and fur. Now I'm using a red because it's going to be red, so I'm just going to dub this on. Red's a great colour. It's probably, the Bibio is one of the top dressings. Stroke it back. I say don't overdo it. Get your red deer here. I'm going to stack this because the fibres are a wee bit, so you look at the ends, they're all over the place, so we might bring that together. Just put them tip first into your stacker, tap it on your desk. Make sure you move, there's a fine under fur, remove that if it's in the deer here. Tap on my desk, check the ends have lined up. Have a quick look. I think I need a wee tad more. Just need a wee touch more, so we put it back into the stacker, get some more deer here. With this, when it's fine like this, depends on the patches, you've really got to work with it. Once you stack up, it brings the tips together, but it's a wee bit fine, so again, the under fur is there, you can see it, take it away. If you don't take it away, it'll not stack, it'll stick together. Tip first into your stacker, again, tap it on your desk, so you put it, remove it from the stacker, length that we want, finger and thumb, trim it to the right length, and then we come in nice and tight. See how it's sitting. That looks alright, it's okay. Then what we want to do is get a wee bit of the, back to the black seals fur. This will tidy it up a bit. Draw it back, let me quick look. I want to try and keep the dressing, in this case, is quite light. So we'll go back to our dyed black seals fur, deer here. Then we tie this in like, if you imagine there's a fly, the well known deer hair pattern called elk hair caddis. The wing's tied in like this, so basically you tie this in front. Just again, taper into the body, into the wing. This time we don't trim the ends, we just leave them. So we come round with a couple of turns, just loose light turns, keep the hold of the ends and then slowly tighten up. And then we can bring the thread turns through the cut ends and work towards the eye. If you're having problems at this point, your chances are you've got too much. Then 3 or 4 turns or more at the front, just to tidy things up. Quick finish. Trim your thread away. Then we trim the waist ends, or the cut ends. Just as we do an elk hair caddis, just try and show you. It's quite hard for me to show you. Just come up an angle, same angle as the eye, the hook, and then trim. Trim this away. Tap it with a finger, just to get it to sit. And there we go. It's a light dressing. You want in this sort of size to be reasonably light. Colours there, the red mix. Now obviously this body sits well up. You need the wide gape hook. It hooks much better. Now I'm just going to touch under here with a wee bit of varnish. All the way around. Just make sure the eye is clean. Use my dubbing needle. Just run it underneath, take away the excess. Clean the eye out. There we are. And that's your detached bodied bibio.